Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of the Mighty Thor issue 9. So, overall, I really enjoyed this issue. There was a really nice artwork and everything. Some faces that were made were kind of weird. And we got some advancement on where the story's going at the moment. Though, I'm kind of more interested in the War of the Realms. This is more dealing with like Dario Auger and the rest of the Midgard kind of criminal organizations and their kind of fight. So, and it was actually interesting because it opened up with Loki and Freya, and how Loki's explaining that they were going to try and kill Freya, and that he did this to kind of save her. She's not dead yet. Odin's using whatever kind of transference of essence to try and keep her alive, and Loki's like explaining that Malekith just wanted some headstrong Vorson on the throne to make sure that they would overlook the travesties that were going on in the rest of the realms. They're usually focused on Asgard, whereas Freya and the rest of like Asgardia was focused on what was going on in all the realms. So we got a little bit more insight into Loki's machinations and how he's trying to stop Malekith and the rest of the kind of villains in plunging the realms into war. And I kind of want to see more of that. So the rest of the issue kind of dealt with Dario Auger's situation. So Roz and Thor had found out that the mainframe computer of Darius is in the ocean somewhere, so they got the location, and the Silver Samurai was there pretty much to take it out. And he's like, alright, I got this down, which led to a really cool fight scene between Thor and the Silver Samurai, and it's interesting because Jane Foster as Thor doesn't have the wealth of experience that the original Thor Odinson does. And that has led to some situations where Jane's got to rely more on the hammer to do things, not because she doesn't has the physicality or the capacity to do it. It's just that she's got to learn how to do it, and sometimes the hammer's got to do kind of the heavy lifting to kind of show her what she needs to do. And that was kind of cool because it does things for her that it really hasn't done for Odin's son. So going through this, because this is the kind of first time she's kind of dealt with a kind of armored person with like highly advanced technology that doesn't really fight in the ways that she's been used to. She's been kind of used to kind of figuring out the kind of brute strength tactics that have usually helped against the kind of like bigger kind of enemies that would go up against Thor. Now she's kind of got to get into the tactics portion, which is kind of cool to see her grow that way. So they're able to stop him from blowing apart the base and everything and kind of killing everybody in there. And they're learning about the auger imperative, which means that the Roxanne Island will be weaponized and pretty much shot into Manhattan to kind of blow it up, which is kind of a pretty big endgame scenario for a villain to have, and they usually always kind of have that in the back burner. So that's pretty much put them in the position of trying to pretty much save Auger to stop this from happening. So it's kind of interesting that they got to save a villain to stop an even greater travesty from happening. And while this is going on, Midas is torturing Auger to get as much information out of him as possible, to also even probably stop the Auger imperative, so that way the Villains Council on Midgard can kind of take it over and kind of stop Auger from being an asshole. And we're shown that she's someone not to be screwed with because a troop of Roxxon employees were figured out his location and were in the air trying to get him. She jumped out of a plane with just a pair of pistols and started wrecking shit left and right. And it'll be interesting to see her and the Silver Samurai had escaped and met up with her. It'll be interesting to see how they take on Thor and what their kind of plans are for taking out Auger. There could be a compromise made, but I think we're going to be getting a lot of good fights between Thor and the rest of this villains council that we've got. So, those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.